Welcome to our channel. Today we how to transfer webhooks from Stripe to PayPal using endpoint mapping. Complete guide step by step clearly. To transfer webhooks from Stripe to PayPal using endpoint mapping, start by logging into your Stripe account. Next, navigate to the Developers section in the left sidebar. Select webhooks from the drop-down menu. Click on the plus Add Endpoint button to create a new webhook endpoint. In the URL field, enter the webhook URL that you will use for the PayPal integration. Choose the events you want to listen for from Stripe, such as payment success or refunds. After configuring the events, save the webhook endpoint. Next, log into your PayPal developer account. Go to the dashboard and find the Webhooks section. Click on Create a Webhook to initiate a new webhook setup. In the webhook URL field, enter your custom webhook handler that will process events from Stripe. In the Select Event Types section, choose the appropriate event types that correspond to those from Stripe. Save your PayPal webhook settings. Now, you need to set up a server-side script to handle the incoming Stripe events. This script will receive the webhook data from Stripe and transform it before forwarding it to PayPal. Use a server-side programming language like Node.js, Python, or PHP to write this script. Ensure that your script properly validates the incoming Stripe events for security. Once validation is complete, map the relevant Stripe event data to match PayPal's expected format. Send the transformed data to the PayPal webhook endpoint. Test the entire flow by triggering events in Stripe and observing if they correctly appear in PayPal. Monitor logs for any errors and debug as necessary to ensure everything functions smoothly. With these steps, you can successfully transfer webhooks from Stripe to PayPal using endpoint mapping. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.